is a Pocket Watcher classic.
Hey Pocket Watchers! Recently I did a live stream covering the tragic story of Ronnell and Keianna Burns. I reacted to a video recently published by YouTube channel Coffeehouse Crime.
Welcome back to Coffeehouse Crime, folks. My name is Adrian, and today you will see just how fake people can be online. Within this video, we're looking at the horrendous marriage of Keianna and Ronnell Burns, and how their massive egos would slowly eat each other apart. Ronnell Burns was born on May 14th, 1975. He was tall, naturally athletic, and, at least in his own mind, was also a savvy businessman. While his wife Keianna was busy excelling in her own business, Ronnell turned to multi-level marketing companies and other business scams to get himself off the ground. It was undisputable that despite his proclivity for shady work, Ronnell knew how to network and build his circle. He tried everything to get ahead, and while he may have looked clean-cut and successful on the outside, the reality is that many of his previous business ventures had failed. This is where it begins to get interesting, but Keianna was not actually his first wife. It was only back in the year 2014 that Ronnell was bankrupt and in a loveless marriage. He was unhappily married to Mrs. Avis Burns. By the year 2014, they took to reality TV to broadcast their issues, which eventually led to their messy situation being shown on the American TV show Divorce Court. During this TV show, he openly admitted to cheating on his wife, and although it's not actually known who it was with, many speculate it was already with Keianna. His ex-wife was also fairly swift to reveal that he was terrible with all financial decisions. I mean, apparently, he couldn't hold a full-time job down and ran her credit cards into the thousands. Ronnell gravitated towards Keianna after this. After all, she was a real go-getter and, unlike him, had a real business under her belt. From an outsider's perspective, Keianna and Ronnell appeared to be an unstoppable force, blending two families effortlessly and venturing into joint business endeavors together. Now, initially, Keianna's money and Ronnell's expertise seemed to be a winning combination, yet as time elapsed, all of their business ventures would eventually collapse, ultimately leaving only Keianna's cosmetology business afloat. Now, despite Ronnell's lack of financial contribution, he would project an air of success. Their social media painted a picture of luxury and happiness, which in consequence masked their actual financial struggles. And that's because behind the facade of marital bliss and affluence lay the damning reality of their own financial instability. For his own part, Ronnell had been working for Primerica for several years now, a well-known marketing insurance company that preys on lower to middle-class families. He was actually quite infamous for trying to rope his friends, family, and even members of his parish into this scheme in an effort to build his status. When the money did come in, his income was never enough to keep the family afloat. In fact, Divorce Court back from 2014 show that he couldn't even afford $250 monthly payments. In fact, their spending habits and absurd lifestyle got them to the point that, by the end of 2019, the two were entirely over their heads. On December 19th, 2019, Keianna and Ronnell Burns officially filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Over the 4 years of their marriage, Keianna and Ronnell had racked up over $500,000 of debt. Not even Keianna's beauty business could pull them back from this ledge, thus leading them to file for bankruptcy. The two continued to portray themselves as a happy family and successful business owners, when, in reality, this did nothing to keep them afloat. To pivot and keep up the charade, Ronnell decided that it would be smart for the family to move to a bigger city. Although most families may have chosen to be more selective and humble with their moving costs, Ronnell and Keianna were not prepared to do that. Instead, they rented out a luxurious 5-bedroom, 7-bathroom mansion in the wealthy suburb of Sandy Springs. Not that they would make it evident they were renting. Instead, they would even tell their followers that they had bought the house outright with the money they had made through their businesses. Despite Ronnell's best efforts to keep his business afloat in the big city, the appetite simply wasn't there. I mean, to be quite blunt with you, six-figure ambition and legacy financial solutions were bullshit businesses to begin with, and a move to a bigger city was never going to change that. But finances were no longer the only thing troubling homeschooling the family. Keianna was finding it very hard to adjust to her new environment. Her entire social circle and business were back in St. Louis, and so she felt completely isolated from her friends and her family. And behind closed doors, the couple's relationship continued to fall apart. Apparently, Ronnell had once again begun to cheat on his wife. Things were already beginning to get extremely tough for Keianna. For a while, it seemed as if Ronnell didn't really care about her anymore, but only cared about her money. And now, she was also faced with infidelity. Now out of love and out of money, the two were entirely disillusioned with one another. And although it's not clear when exactly it happened, she began her own affair shortly after moving to Atlanta. What's ironic here is that Ronnell, who was already cheating on his wife, found this too much to handle, and shortly after finding out, he filed for divorce. On November the 6th, 2021, a distressing call was made to the authorities. Atlanta Police Department responded to find a married couple dead in their own home. It appeared that one of them had murdered the other before taking their own life. Keianna Burns, aged 44, and Ronnell Burns, aged 46, were home alone when, just before 9 p.m., Keianna shot her husband and then herself.
If you want to watch the full live stream, the link to that video is in the description. But today I want to talk to you about the multi-level madness that I had to go through just to do the live stream. Before I was even able to do the show, I received emails and phone calls, both warning me and threatening me not to do the show. And all of this was coming from people who were claiming that the multi-level marketing company Primerica is a legitimate business.
Thank you for calling Thornton Advisor, LLC. We'll be with you in just a moment. For quality assurance, your call is now being recorded.
Thank you for calling the office of Jason Thornton, CFP. Are you calling to schedule an appointment?
Yes, is Jason available?
Before I try to transfer you, I have a few questions for you, and then I'll see if he's available. May I have your first name, please?
Mike.
All right, and would you please spell your last name for me?
Johnson, Johnsson.
And what message would you like me to relay?
He's a business associate, and I just want to learn a little bit of what he does and how to get involved with it. And he was referred to me by a friend of his.
Hello, yes, this is Jason.
Hey, Jason, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How can I help you?
Good. I wanted to touch bases with you, my man. I seen one of the videos that you had posted about Ronnell Burns and his family, and his kids are seeing that video. Man.
Oh, say it again.
Yes,
one of the. I haven't posted the video.
But the video you plan to post, I know his kids are really upset about it, man. So I just was
really
wondering
upset about what?
About the videos. So I was just wondering.
But there's been no video.
Well, there's a videos out, and there's one that's supposed to schedule to come out, man. And I'm just like, his family.
Okay.
His family is really upset.
Let's take a pause and let's have a conversation real quick, because you're calling my office about a YouTube thing. So let's have a conversation real quick.
Okay.
One, there's been no video. So you're saying someone's upset about something that hasn't happened yet. Is that what you're saying?
There is a video that's out, a new video that's out.
Who made that video? Who made that video?
Not 1,000% sure. And so the reason why I'm calling you, because I know you have one coming out.
Did I make that video?
I'm not 1,000%. I'm not upset, Jay. Don't relax, brother. I'm just trying to reply to the logic that you're bringing to me. You're saying you're calling my office about someone being upset about a video that I did not make. Yes, let's move.
Is that correct?
We can move past. Yes.
No. We can't move past that part. We can't move past that part because that's the beginning. You're calling my office.
I want to get to your video. Video.
Okay, we'll get there. But let's go past step one first. You're calling because someone's upset about a video I did not make.
Okay.
Is that correct? Is that correct?
I'm not necessarily. That's what you're. If I have to go with that narrative to get you the type of conversation. I've just explained. I think I did very well. I said they're already upset
not
about
good enough because I don't understand what you're talking about.
But you also keep cutting me off too, Jay.
So I just want to be clear. You're calling my office phone line about a YouTube thing.
I just googled.
Right.
I just googled. I had another number that was talked about your shows or whatever, and so I just googled this number. It popped right up, and I was able to get right to you. So I wasn't
right. And then,
you know,
and then what did you tell the receptionist?
Oh shit, I can't remember. But let me say this to you: when I heard
I can tell you this. You didn't tell the receptionist you were calling about a YouTube video.
Absolutely not. All I'm saying, Jay, is that the video and the children and the people that I know, they very hurt by some of the mistruths about their dad. That's all I'm saying to you, brother.
Okay, so can you outline the things that were in error so I can make sure I don't make that same mistake?
Number one, I can definitely tell you the things about him, like using her for her money and stuff like that to fake his businesses, and like Primerica's not a real. There's a lot of mistruths in there, a lot of them.
Okay, well, give me some information so I can back that up.
Number one, I just told you he wasn't using her money to fund anything.
Okay.
Primerica is very, very profitable business.
Okay. Oh, you said Primerica is a very profitable business.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have any documentation to show that?
Absolutely. What do you mean? There's a fortune. You talking about fortune that he was making money, or that Primerica's a profit? Which one?
That he was making money.
Oh my God! I don't have his. I wouldn't have his bank records or anything, but absolutely, the man was making $100,000 a month when he died.
$100,000 a month.
A month in Primerica, and Primerica is a legal. Well, let me ask you this: you do know Primerica is a legal business, right? A legal company, right?
I'm aware that Primerica is a insurance company. It is a legal business. That is correct. So, I mean, according to your numbers, he would have been making $1.2 million a year, right?
Say that again.
I said, according to your numbers, he should have been making $1.2 million a year.
He was definitely on track to do it. I don't think he was making that money.
Well, you said $100,000 a month, right?
Yeah, he was making $100,000, but I don't know. I don't think he was making $100,000
times 12?
If you let me finish, brother, I said he was making $100,000, but I don't think he had made $100,000 for 12 months straight yet. That's what I'm trying to say to you, man.
He just started making $100,000 from what you know.
I can't say he just, but I know he was making $100,000 when he died, and I don't know, and I don't think he was making that. He had made that for 12 months. Yeah.
Okay, but there was a period that you know for sure he was making $100,000 a month, not a year, but $100,000 a month was what he was averaging upon the time of his passing.
Absolutely, I can definitely tell you that. Yes, sir.
And you know that based on what?
Based on being around people in the business. I had a guy that was trying to recruit me into the business, and I hung around the guys, and he would always show me this stuff on their apps and pull stuff up on their website and show me different stuff, and that's how I was able to see it. That's how they was impressing me with it, because he wasn't the only one. It was other guys, and then there was times where, I think they had group texts where they had showed their bonus checks, and they've shown stuff and what money hit their accounts the entire month, and them Primerica guys was making some really good money, man.
I mean, $1.2 million a year is damn good money.
Yeah.
That's not including fees. That's just the gross revenue. What do you think they net?
Based off their what? Off of what they have to pay to be in the business?
Correct.
Shit, that's a good question. I don't know.
It's a damn good question.
It's a good question. Again,
Yeah,
I know Primerica may have its challenges or whatever. I don't know, but
is this a call about Mr. Burns?
No, I'm strictly. Let me. If I can be a little bit incorrect.
We spent a lot of time.
Hold on. If I can be a little, because you started asking me questions. Fuck Primerica. This is about Mr. Burns. Let's get that. Excuse my language.
Okay, I want to make sure because let's be clear. Primerica was brought up by you, not me.
Well, you had whatever, man, whatever. I'm not going. Listen, this two
this
black men on the phone having. I ain't trying to be technical.
So my understanding is you're going to get me documentation to make sure that there's no false narrative, no incorrect information about Mr. Burns. And the thing that you talked about was you said that he was actually profitable and making $100,000 a month with Primerica. That's what you mentioned.
I'm going to do my best to get you that information.
All right,
now, is this a good number to call you on?
No, this is the office number. This is the office number is for office stuff. What you can do is the same way that you saw the video for the posting of the video on YouTube. There's contact information for YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna do what you asked. You have a great day. Thanks, brother.
After that phone call, my pocket watcher radar was on high alert. That man was spending way too much time defending Primerica and not really defending the Burns family. So I had to figure out a way to test it, to see if this man is really a representative of Primerica and not the innocent friend of the family that he was claiming to be. So what could I do? I decided, hey, it may be a long shot, but I'll simply Google the man's phone number and see if something pops up. This is what popped up. A David Mike Green popped up. And surprise, surprise, he is a regional vice president of Primerica. So being the pocket watcher that I am, I decided to give him a call back to see if something's going on.
Hello?
Hello, yes, may I speak with Michael?
Yes, this is Jason.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to call you back, and I wanted to apologize if I came off rude. You got to understand, I'm not a fan of people calling my office phone number for non-office business, but I do want to make sure that you do have a number that you can reach out to. So this number that I'm calling you from right now, this is the number that you can call me about any YouTube stuff. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. And I called one of the gentlemen that I spoke about, and I was telling him some of the things he was asking, and he said he definitely could corroborate some of it. He asked me if y'all could share numbers or whatever, because I said, man, he was asking about the leadership board, and he was asking, could I show or whatever. He said he could. So I said, well, I want to ask him if I can get back in touch with him. So I appreciate you calling me. Yeah. He said I can either give you his number or you can, whatever one works best for you. He said he can show it to you and send it to you and whatnot. So
yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely. What's his number? What's his name and number?
Hold on, let me get it. He texted to me. Hold on 1 second.
Got it. What's his name?
Gary.
Gary what?
I don't know his last name.
You don't know his last name? Okay. All right. And just to be clear, I mean, you can't give me the numbers because you're not in Primerica, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I was going to get them from a guy. I know, like I said, I know a few guys that I think are still in it. One guy said he's still in it. He's just not active, but he can still get into the system and probably pull those leaderboards up. And then he said he gave me a guy. He gave that guy's number, Gary, that he knew that could get in there. And then I know a couple other guys. I'm waiting on another guy to call me back. I called two other guys, actually. Both of them didn't answer. But I'm waiting on one. He texted me, said he was in a meeting. I'm thinking he's doing a meeting. So, but he gave me this guy Gary's number to give to you. That can get the information.
All right, and he's supposed to be able to get me the real financial numbers for Primerica, specifically for Mr. Burns' profitability. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yep, they got. He said he definitely this guy get to the leadership board and could get that information. Absolutely.
All right, and he was making at bare minimum about $100,000 a month, not for a full year, but at least the time that you knew he was making $100,000 a month.
Yes, sir, Jay. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, man, I appreciate it. Now, real quick, is this a new phone number for you?
No, it's a number that I've had for a little while, probably like about a year now.
Okay, because the interesting thing is when I looked up the number comes to a Michael, but it doesn't come to a Michael Johnson. It goes to a Michael Green.
Yes, it's Michael Johnson. So I don't know what other show.
Yeah, you don't know why it would show Michael Green, right?
Say that again.
You don't know why it would show Michael Green for your phone number, right?
Not at all.
Okay. Funnier thing is Michael Green is actually a member of Primerica.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on the I believe the Green Money team. Have you ever heard of that?
I haven't.
Do you have any idea why your phone number would be associated with it?
I know about six-figure ambition, but I don't know.
Never heard of the Green Money team.
No.
Any idea why your phone number is associated with the Green Money team, who's a part of Primerica?
Listen, whatever it says, man, I can't tell you. But what I can tell you is that what the information that you're asking for, I got a guy's number, and I got maybe two other guys, but I have to ask their permission. I can tell you that.
Okay. And
if any information that based off the questions, man, because I definitely want accurate information, because you should, if you make your videos or you do what you do, you should do it. That's your job. That's your thing. But I think as Black men, we want the accurate information.
Right.
So
and just to be accurate,
that's all I was trying to get to you.
And to be accurate,
to get to you
are not a part of Primerica, correct?
No.
You have no idea who Michael Green is and the Green Money team is.
No.
It's a coincidence that your phone number is associated with that business.
I can definitely point you to people who know every bit of that. So,
have you ever heard of the Green Money team?
You asked me that already, my man. I said I know about six-figure ambition, but nothing about any green team.
Okay, it's just crazy because your phone number is their business number.
I don't believe that, but you just, I'm just, again.
You can do an experiment. Google your phone number and see what pops up.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, Google your phone number and see what pops up, because what pops up is the Green Money team is associated with, advertisements for the Green Money team. It looks as if the Green Money team was also associated with six-figure ambitions. So six-figure ambitions and the Green Money team has some association with each other. It's weird that you wouldn't know about it.
Well, I'm again, you do that kind of stuff, man. That's not what I do. And I can tell you this, you're good at it, man. But the only thing I was calling you for was Black man to Black man, telling you, hey, there's a little bit of inaccurate information. I can't vouch for that. When you start talking about women and cheating and who they heard and this and that, that's why I said that's why you didn't get no argument from me, because men can be men, people can be people. But from my understanding, in this particular case, he got cheated on. And so that's why I was just trying to give you the accurate information and saying, I know this dude was starting to make some money. He had, for what I've seen, being around a few different people with Primerica, dude was doing way better. So I just thought that was inaccurate. I remember when they was doing, I remember when one time we was in St. Louis, they was like selling food out the place. They was doing all types of stuff because the beauty shop wasn't making money. Just something that when I was talking to a gentleman, brought to my attention, like, so the beauty shop hadn't been profitable for a long time from what I heard, but that don't take nothing away from any of them. I don't have anything to say bad about either one of them, but I know the dude worked hard. So
right.
I gave you a good number.
Okay. So you think the beauty shop wasn't making money? The beauty you don't believe you do not believe that the beauty shop was actually making money. You think it was the Primerica that was actually making the money.
At the end, I know the beauty shop had to be profitable at some point. I don't know when or when it was wasn't. But I'm not gonna say I know when it wasn't. I know it was times where it wasn't that I know about, because I just thought about the food thing that was brought to my attention, and then I know towards the end a lot of it, the money that they were making, because they moved out of town and different stuff. That was Primerica money. Because they just was doing so good. He had, business was looking. I almost joined, so I still may get into it, but it's Primerica was doing some stuff, man. Some of those guys.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this: if you join, I would say be very careful. And hell, if you happen to bump into a guy from Raytown, Missouri, who, man, he has your phone number, has your same first name, different last name, but has your same first name, has your phone number, and he actually works for Primerica, please let him know that something's going on. Maybe he needs to change his number.
His last name, he has my last name, Johnson.
No. He has your first name. You have different last names. His last name is Green. Him and his wife run a Primerica office out of Raytown, Missouri. Has your phone number on all of their marketing material. Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, I tell you, you crazy.
Crazy. You
sound like a lawyer, man. But again, I'm a still get the information. I got two people I'm waiting to call me back. And as soon as they call me back, I will call you on this number. But
Perfect.
In the meantime, I gave you a gentleman's number that they said is pretty well to know.
Right, Gary. You didn't have his last name, but his first name is Gary, correct?
Yes, I don't know his last name.
Don't know his last name, but his first name is Gary. I got his number. And maybe while you're reaching out to them, maybe I can hunt down Mr. Green and let him know that all of his marketing material for his Primerica business has the wrong phone number.
You said you want me. I don't know. I'll let you do that part. I ain't gonna do that part.
No. I said I will. I am gonna make it my mission to hunt down Mr. Michael Green and his wife, because I would hate to think that they're missing out on all of the hundreds of thousands of dollars that they could be making with Primerica, because they have Mr. Michael Johnson's phone number on all their marketing material.
Absolutely, my man.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Hey, I appreciate your apology.
Sure.
I appreciate talking to you. And as soon as I talk to you, I'm gonna call you back tonight with other information. So,
all right, and I'll let you know if I find Mr. Green.
Yeah, so I never got a call back from this guy, but I did get an email. I didn't get an email from Michael Johnson or Michael Green. I got an email from Mr. Frank. Mr. Frank is apparently the attorney for Primerica Incorporated. They are demanding that I not make the original live stream. And if I do, I will be sued for defamation and trademark infringement. So Primerica, I did the live stream. Not only did I do that show, I'm making this video. Why? Because you were stupid enough to send me this letter so that I can make more content about you. I think it's time for you to just take your L and move on. kind of like all the people in multi-level marketing companies. You know, the 99% of people who lose money in multi-level marketing companies like yours, walk away and move on. Now, if you want to stay up to date with scammer news, subscribe to Pocket Watching with JT.
Are you looking for real financial advice? Thornton Financial is here to help. Certified financial planner Jason Thornton specializes in tax and wealth planning. Are you living paycheck to paycheck with no retirement plan? Do you need help with the IRS? Book your free consultation with Thornton Financial today. Budgeting, savings, debt management, and retirement. Even tax debt settlements. Get the advice you need to live your best life. Book your free consultation appointment today. Go to www.thornton-financial.com.